This playthrough is rated M for mature.
Who knew that hell could be green at this time of year? Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare here with another Let's Finish This or End This. I always keep forgetting what I call this, and this time it's Afterparty by Night School Studios. Earlier or a week ago or however I do this, I'll play the first impressions video of this, and I thought this was a graphically interesting game. But with like more modern dialogue and humor that I wasn't really catching on. Like most of the jokes and humor in this game is kind of like, and then that's it. Like it's, well, probably I should play and you'll get to it. We are near the end point. We basically are trying to initiate a drinking contest with Satan to get out of hell because I guess we thought we didn't get here, but the way I've been playing the game, I've been doing it where I basically don't do anything, so I don't answer the questions unless it's absolutely necessary to continue the story. So whatever story I have is by basically me doing nothing, which you can go through most of this game without doing anything button-wise, except there's like a dance competition I had with Asmodeus, and I had to actually press the buttons because every time we failed, we'd have to just play the game again and again and again. I did that like 10 times just to see if there was any unique dialogue, and then it started repeating. I'm like, okay, I have to actually win this thing. So now we got the seals required to actually initiate the drinking contest with Satan. So we're kind of near the end game. There's like a couple of major scenes and talking points, but then and then the final drinking game. And I thought this would be a good point here. It might be an hour, it might be longer than an hour. I guess we'll find out. So, all right, Milo and Lola. Let's see if we can get Sam to get us to Satan's place. Play it again, Sam. No, it's not that kind of Sam, unfortunately. So let's go to Welcome Way and. Oh yeah, they have a thing called Bicker in this game, which is basically online, or basically on the Hell's version of Twitter or something like that. Anyway, yeah, way to the end. Return to Satan's house. And Sam's our taxi driver, who doesn't have a Bostonian accent, doesn't have a deep voice, nothing cool like that. It's just the voice actress doing her voice, and that's it. That's another thing I complained about during the first impressions, that no one was trying to...
Okay, Bantlings, you got your passport stamped and everything, so looks like you're good to go. Satan will be happy to see you did it, probably.
Will he be? Because I kind of got the feeling that he didn't really want to do it.
No, are you? Seriously? No, using the loophole to let people out makes him feel like he's Harry fucking Tubman. He'll be thrilled to give you guys more than a participation trophy, trust me.
By the way, it's the game, because every time I'm on the screen, it's always like slows down and skips every once in a while like this, so don't worry, it's not my recording setup, although, you know, if I hadn't known that before, I would have said it was. So, is that it for the dialogue? Because now it's on like the main screen and loading. This has happened a few times where it'll be on this screen for a while, and then it'll finally say loading. So, yeah, the PS4 version of this game is kind of like graphically behind. Like it takes forever to load certain things. Now it might be, or PS4. I think I did say PS4, not PS5. PS4 version. Maybe on the PC version it's a bit more streamlined. I mean, my console is older, so, and it's not like one of those newer models, like the Pro or whatever, so maybe it's because of that, but I don't know. I'll just chalk it up to the console version being a bit...
Have fun, kids. I only got another mile away left on my shift tonight, so if you wrap up fast, it was nice knowing you. Not that anyone can ever really know anyone, you know?
Want to get a drink later? Nice knowing you too. For those who aren't aware of this game, this is from the same people who did Oxenfree.
Guess that's it. And if Morningstar asks, I wasn't your Capulet.
Huh? Why would he care?
Bye!
Well, that's weird.
Yeah, it was. So yeah, let's go and drinking game. Although the weird thing about this game is they say you need to play a drinking game with them, but there's never an indication of the game that the main characters are super good drinkers, that they just drink alcohol like any other teenager. So, although I am playing there's like no one waiting in line or whatever. I wonder what's going on.
Want to skip the hustle and bustle and head straight to Lucifer's?
If you don't say anything, you don't go anywhere. So, to Satan, please.
Satan's, please.
Alrighty. Watch your knees there. Okay. All in? Great.
I mean, I like the look of hell in this game. Like, overall, I think graphically the game looks good. Really the main issue I have with it is really the writing. And it's not even that bad of writing. It's just if your game is mainly going to be a story-oriented game with conversation decisions, you would think you're.
I suppose this. You go first.
I was just gonna say that this is the end of the line, I guess. And I don't know. I feel like I should say I'm sorry for some reason. I don't necessarily know why.
I kind of feel the same way. We're
just feel
sorry. Why sorry?
For how things have gone.
Probably because our personal demons
whatever.
have been trying to split us apart.
Let's just get home.
We're supposed to be two best friends, and during the course of the game, when we dropped in Hell, Hell gave us personal demons, or a personal demon called like Doorhorn or whatever her name is. And basically, the point of the game is, I guess she's supposed to get to us and affect us like mentally, like either to break us apart or make us depressed to stay in Hell or something like that. I mean, it's supposed to be a torture because everyone in Hell has like a thing they have to go through. But I don't know if they have to do it forever, because some people like in this place are like, you know, serial killers, and they don't have to go through torture. So I don't know, maybe they already did it, or this is supposed to be one of those games that seems to be, it's supposed to be dark humor, because the whole, you know, they can make light of what happens to people in Hell, and they're like, oh, you're gonna get a million
wait, Lola?
stab wounds in the throat
Shit, Milo.
for all eternity.
How did I lose
You
you?
know.
Milo. Are you
We're in the
here?
same room over here.
Milo, can you fucking hear me or not?
Lola?
How do I get over there? I can't hear you.
I can't see you.
Hey,
Lola,
aren't you
where's
always
your
with
fucking
that friend of
twin,
yours?
Milo?
What?
Okay, Milo, we came, we saw. Let's get the fuck out of here before I get some disease. I hate these things. Come on, these people, they're just these sloppy hangers-on that'll fuck into existence another generation of overweaned termites craving bullshit to ignore their grandmother dying in hospice. Well, there's no escaping that fate, assholes. No matter how many pop songs you can fucking quote.
Ah, give me a break. I do
fuck
not
off,
sound like
Wormhorn.
that.
Lola's
It's not
that
like any
bad.
of this means anything anyways. It's all an illusion built on a garbage stove. Fuck yeah, let's rock this bitch! Finally, I've been really waiting all year for this. I could spread my party wings and really assimilate into good old boy middle-class mid-cult die of heart disease, avarice, and stupidity. And don't take it to mean that your friendship, Lola, was never enough for me. Understand that it was never even close to being enough.
Milo doesn't
I
sound like
wanted
that.
the
This isn't gonna
unwashed
work.
masses to love me.
Shut up.
Because I am undoubtedly one of them.
Hey Lola, how's it going?
Well, there are starving children in the world, and you're all taking Jello shots. Does that answer your question?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Did you hear your friend Milo got pranked by Kappa Theta? They somehow forwarded his calls to their directory.
The only one who ever calls him is Mom.
Oh, Milo.
God, yeah, that guy's just such a fucking walnut.
A walnut. Why is it so funny?
What does that even mean? Where you came up with that? It is always awkward when you have to wait because there's
Okay,
no.
yes,
You know,
I
it's
called you
usually just,
a walnut, and yes, I know they filled your mailbox with walnuts for the next 6 weeks. It just came out, and I didn't think it wasn't even meant to be a big deal.
Hey, Milo, where's Lola?
Oh, she's getting her stuff out of the car, I think.
Wasn't she supposed to go to some veterans hospital thing tonight or something?
She had to apply for it, I think. You couldn't just volunteer because it gave school credit. It was like a job.
Yeah, she got in, but I accidentally threw away her acceptance letter.
Okay, now, there is more to
Ew,
this than...
seriously? I know.
Wormhole's just
Isn't
trying
it
to tear us
hilarious?
apart. What the fuck, Milo?
I'm really sorry about that, Lola, okay? I was just feeling super down and I just wanted you around that Saturday and...
Hey, guys, don't tell anyone, but I think I'm gonna ditch Walnut at whatever the opposite of the pearly gates are.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah, the guy just isn't gonna be able to pull his weight in the drinking contest, and I'm afraid he'll weigh me down.
I am not thinking that.
Oh,
Yeah,
man,
you're not
that's
playing
rough,
that, are you?
honey.
What bullshit?
I would never do that, Milo. Come on, that's insane.
Yeah, I would never call you a fucking walnut to a group of people I actively and loudly despise, would I? Unless, of course, I just really don't like you much either.
Just shut up, okay? Just shut the hell up.
Milo,
No, that was mean what you did. Calling my
Me?
shit behind my back.
Mean. You purposefully didn't tell me that I could get school credit one Saturday. You held me friend hostage.
Maybe I did it because I was depressed, but no, you would never notice something like that.
Are you serious right now?
I'm afraid he's quite serious, Lola. But before we get into your ultimate disillusion, let's see who won. The suspense is
Won what?
killing
What are you
me.
talking about? Well, no one said anything, so who knows?
What are you talking about? What? We haven't even played yet.
The winner is Milo! Woo! Milo, you're awesome! Yes, but Wormhorn, what does this mean? What does he win? Well, that's the 72 trillion cell question, isn't it, kids? That's the Toba catastrophe. I piss when I hear the sounds of lawnmowers question, isn't it? You won. Your point of view. You won your point of view. That's what you won.
What? What the hell does that
Don't
mean?
listen to it.
He won his point of view?
I guess because we played him the most. There is supposed to be at some point, depending who you
See,
chose the most,
that's what I'm
we'll
talking
play
about.
for a little
You
while,
can
for
just
a
say
little bit.
nothing if you want to. Whereas Lola can only do what God tells her to do.
I don't understand.
You have autonomy of purpose. I mean, it's obvious. Milo talked to Satan, not Lola. You even took a dive with Roberto because Milo was afraid of angering Polly. You have autonomy of purpose. That's how humans see things anyway. You're the only real one, and everyone else is just twitching like a leaf stuck in a tree.
That doesn't mean anything. That is so stupid. I just don't.
Wormhole's an
Why
idiot.
can't I
We're
say
in
what I
this
want to
together,
say
Lola.
right now? It doesn't. We are still getting out. We're still getting out. We can still. Fuck off.
Getting out? You think that's ever gonna happen?
No one's outdrank Satan like ever. What the fuck are you talking about?
You know what? Screw them. And screw you too, Milo. This is my last night free in Undeath. And I'm gonna spend this shit alone. Away from you and all of this.
I need you. Come on, Lola. I'm
shit.
sorry.
Jesus fucking Christ, finally! Finally! I've been trying so fucking hard to get under your guys' skin. This is just... Oh, it's a good feeling.
Fuck you. This
That's
isn't
all.
over, prick.
Woo!
I mean,
Man, that feels great. Whew. I really...
Sister Mary Wormhole, you know I don't recall inviting you to the jungle gym.
Satan, it's a great honor.
I imagine it would be for a creature such as yourself. You know, my father prided me on my confidence. He used to say, "Blessed are those who have not seen and yet have believed," which means doubt is for lesser beings. Personal demons are lesser beings. They make us lesser, so they are lesser. And this, this is the time for confidence, for faith in things unseen but felt. It's also about time for you to die, isn't it, Mary?
demons can die. Wait, what? And then we just awkwardly wait for the conversation to keep going.
Okay, now everyone say, goodbye, Wormhorn.
Goodbye, Wormhorn.
I would spend your last hour wisely.
Yes. Hell, Satan.
Well, I'm certainly apologetic about that. I'm sure you're anxious to get started on the drinking challenge. I see your parchments all signed. I must say I didn't think you would make it at first, but you've been most impressive.
Wait, not without
really.
Lola. Yeah, I am. The choice
I
on
know
who
what you're thinking,
wait for
Milo,
people to stop talking.
that you don't know whether to wait for your friend or reluctantly go it alone, but just know that it was wonderful following you along on Bicker, watching you as you got those seals. It was very, it was entertaining.
All right, sorry, we're at the pause screen here while Satan was talking about following us on Bicker, and all of a sudden my recording crashed. Happened with my other video too, so I don't know if it's just the PS4 or my setup or something like that. So sorry. So it's just gonna be an abrupt cut to here. So back to the story.
I hope you didn't think it was busy work or anything. I hope you.
I'm just glad it's over.
I hope
Thank
you
you.
enjoyed yourself. I really do.
Wait, don't tell me we're out of gizzard gin.
No, Chernabog, I'm here with Milo. He's doing the challenge. He made it.
Really?
Yes, really. Now then, Milo, where is your team?
Well, you need a team to outdrink Satan. What team? I don't have a team. Whoever's here is based on whoever the game, whoever you choose and certain decisions over the game.
Okay,
over others.
I can tell you don't have a team. And you don't even understand the concept. Okay. You see, these are my friends.
Hiya.
And now you need to acquire yours. It's a team competition, as all good drinking games are. Now Morgan's 6 months sober, so you only need 3, not including yourself. Which shouldn't be too hard,
And where am I supposed to
especially
get
for
them?
an
This isn't
industrious
fair.
man like yourself. You think me unfair? You think it's impossible to get folks to show up to your coming out party? Well, you know, I'm sorry. If you've spent the entire evening out in the throng and haven't a single number to show for it. I'm sorry if people have presented themselves vainglorious. I'm sorry that every friendship is built on biological impulse and a fear of being stabbed in the side. But that's the way it is. I'm just a custodian, after all. Come back when you're ready. I'll be waiting.
See ya.
As I was saying before, I kept talking. I mean, it's a talking game, so obviously it's going to happen. Whoever you play here, from what I understand, it's during the course of the game. There's certain decisions where you can choose to play one character over another during side quest, even though it's part of the main plot to do it. So why would they be called side quests? Anyway, if you choose Lola more, then we play as her. If we choose Milo, we play as Milo. And from what I did in the game, I chose not to push any buttons in most situations. So apparently default is Milo if you just don't do anything over the course of the game. At least the way I did it anyway. So we need to get all our friends together, and Lola ran off because she got pissed at us because of Wormhorn. And apparently Wormhorn died. I guess you could ask details. The only problem with like not saying anything is that you basically miss out on certain backstory and certain character development. But it's weird how the game kind of assumes, hey idiot, your friend is here. Schoolyard strangler upstairs. I'll keep an eye on her with you while you get there. Thanks, Sam. Tell her to come here. And then the thing on the side is the timer. Hurry. Okay. Schoolyard strangler. All right. Let's go
Check
get
your
our friend back.
ankles, wallet chains, purses. Okay.
I don't really think it, other than like obviously whoever gets mad during the conversation, it doesn't change that much. And from what I understand, there's really not much variation to the end of at all. Not like Oxenfree, where there's like a few variations to the ending. So, so it seems like this game's more of an experience or whatever, and just how the game tells you like what your choices are, kind of like a Telltale game is. But that's pretty much it. So. I assume in this case it's not Sam because she's with Lola. Give me a second, Ashley. I'm going to Schoolyard Strangler. Let's see what happens if I don't say anything. Since there's no one here to back up my conversation.
Okay, I'll just go over here and fuck myself.
Okay, this is a situation where I have to choose something, so we'll have to wait for it to reset, hopefully. Probably waiting for the... there we go.
Ready?
Yep, let's go. Yeah, I'm headed to the Schoolyard Strangler.
Good thing.
Oh, the game automatically does it for me. There I go. All right, jackass. Let's get to it.
Cheeriado. No, shut up for a second. Let me finish the damn story. Okay, well, I didn't know your wife was in the room. Why do you have it on speakerphone if... Why would I tell you to put it on speakerphone? He hung up. That guy. Sorry about that. Had to take a call. It's,
What was the story?
I'm
It's
done
okay.
now. And it's not like it is on Earth. It's, hard to maintain friends down here.
Is it really that hard, or are you just saying that?
There isn't that communal consciousness that binds everybody, that lets something like Gone with the Wind still be the biggest box office hit when adjusted for inflation. Demons are self-involved. We don't know what it's like to live as another person like you guys. You're not born trapped in a psychological prison shaped by your ancestral code and self-rewarded biases like we are. You're not afraid of each other all the time. You don't hate without reason. I sometimes wonder what that's like.
Okay, I get it. It sucks on her too. It's like this game's dialogue tries to be smart, but not really. Does that make sense?
You going to Satan's thing tonight?
The party?
Yeah. Oh, I don't mean the party. I mean the thing.
What is that thing? Yes, what thing exactly?
Okay, say no more. Or, I mean, keep not saying anything. I get it. Okay, we're almost to First and Izzard. Get you there in 2 GIFs.
2 GIFs. I was gonna say, yeah, it seems like the dialogue almost tries to be smarter. Like it makes random references every once in a while.
Place you wanted to go, and now you're here. I'd be quick though if you're heading to the Strangler. Bars are all closing soon. Hellrise is coming. Work waits for no man, you know, etc., etc. Hope you have a good rest of the night.
Yeah, I was like, can you stop talking? But yeah, it is kind of weird. Like it said, this game will throw out random references for like no reason, and then tries to throw in like historical or biblical or whatever references too, which obviously would make sense for the point of the game. But it's like, I don't know, man. It's like they just throw this stuff in and try to sound smarter than it actually is. I don't know. I feel like I'm being a jerk when I say stuff like that, but I don't know. It's just maybe this is just modern writing or millennial writing, because like I get what they're saying and everything, but if they try to do humor, it's like annoying humor. Like they do that thing where they try to over-explain a joke. They're like, "Oh, it's this thing. It's because you're supposed to say the okay," and I'm like, that stuff isn't funny. Maybe it's just because I'm from a different generation, but yeah, I'm just like, this is all just like passing me by. I'm just like putting a hand in front of my face going, ugh. Wait, you're still alive? I thought you were supposed to be dead here pretty soon, Doorhorn. Well, they said she had an hour, so. Sought to Sam, I guess.
Hey, Shabbat Shalom. You came quicker than I thought. I heard on talk radio that Morningstar changed the drinking contest rules. Again. Hey, Father Van Dyke. Another round if you're not busy?
Where's Lola? Yeah, Satan's a dick. Well, he is Satan, so. It's like we didn't expect those things. You know.
You know your friends here? Mary? She's a few in, but not tits up. Might be worth having a word with her, too.
I feel bad, that shitbird. Well, she is a personal demon, so she was supposed to do what she was supposed to do.
Some people don't come here or heaven, you know? They get blown out with the butterflies. Nirvana. Already Schopenhauer would call it extinction. I'd call it winning by timeout. Enlightenment's not hard, just have sex to James Brown. Some people would call getting rid of Sister Mary Wormhorn enlightenment. But the inventor of the mirror hung himself, so I guess people really hate their foibles. Not that I disagree, of course.
Like I said, this game is like written like where the writer just Googled a bunch of stuff. You know, it's like, I want to Google references. You know.
So here's the thing,
Oh,
Milo.
sorry. There's something about Wormhorn and everything in
Humans,
the conversation.
they're born in beds. They don't deserve to be happy too, but you get to be. Some of you, anyways. Yo, Father, another? Thanks. Okay, your partner in crime's upstairs. I'll be waiting here for you when you're done.
And I was talking about the voice actor for Sam. Like, she doesn't even try to do anything different in her voice. You can tell that's just her voice. Like, she doesn't try to make it deeper. She doesn't try to give it an accent or anything like that. Just because the character model and everything dictates that there should be something different to the dialogue other than just her voice. Like, I don't know, maybe use a voice synthesizer to make it deeper, or, you know, stuff like that. Like, I don't know, this game has so much laziness in it for looking as good as it is, and it's not a lazy game. I don't know, I don't know why I'm being overcritical for this game. I really don't. I give so many other games a pass, so why this one? I don't know. I think it's because it's a conversation game and experience based off talking and a conversation system, so you expect it to be a bit better quality writing than a shooter game, you know, because a shooter game I don't expect that, because that's not the point of the game.
You're talking crazy, kid. Players must announce bingo for themselves. No surrogates.
Okay, but you can't, like, make an exception for the elderly? My friend here got bingo 2 numbers ago, and he is clearly too enfeebled to call it out himself. Well, what's the harm?
Oh yeah, what's the harm? No big deal. Just the integrity of bingo we're talking about. You're right, that's not important. In fact, maybe nothing is important.
I don't...
I'm being sarcastic. And if you know what's good for you, you'll keep your mouth shut the rest of the way before you fall over and sully the evening's main event, which is bingo, in case that wasn't clear.
No, it's, you're being very forthright.
Yeah, it goes to show just Lolo and Milo are just kind of, without being together, they're kind of dicks in their own way. So, because it shows them that, like, over the course of the game, that they're not terrible people, but they have some interesting foibles about them that don't. I mean, obviously they're not perfect, which is good. You don't want perfect characters; that'd be boring. But you know, they're more obnoxious than anything, really.
Sorry, we're full up on participants. You understand. Bingo fills up quick.
Bingo?
One of the oldest forms of gambling invented by Satan worshippers in the 2nd century. Unless you live in a government that blocks certain facts from being disseminated, this shouldn't be news to you.
Yeah, MC Demon, just ignore this drunk. He'll just get in the way of your personal and spiritual progress as a human being with needs. What are you even doing here?
You do know
Let's just keep the game going, guys,
right?
Okay? Take it outside.
No, give us a second. There are things you just don't say, Milo. You don't just say them, not even in anger. I'm sorry, I'm moving away. Okay? I'm fucking sorry we died, and I'm sorry everything went to shit. But that's no excuse to never listen to me. It's no excuse to...
Thank you for apologizing. I'm sorry, too.
Side of all things, it's no excuse to let me leave. We are in hell. It's not cool. I need to start making new friends, okay? And I have got some. And my new friends, my new bingo-playing demon friends, they're...
Wait, you think this guy's your friend? Charlie? He's just drunk.
What do you mean? He's not drunk. He just can't talk, right? Charlie...
Turn off the TV, Mommy. I want to go to sleep.
That's our Charlie.
You know what? Fuck this, then. Jesus.
Looks like she is very bad at making friends.
Lola.
Let her go, man. She just doesn't get bingo. It's about that time, ladies and germs. Let's keep the bingo going. Markers at the ready. Our first number is B15. B15.
I was wondering if they're going to keep talking.
Second
sometimes
number is I-12.
Although usually games like this I'll listen to because sometimes there's something humorous that comes along from just waiting. But in this game, not really. It's just kind of like a long, drawn-out joke with no punchline or something. I'm just like, okay, I think I'm done. Like, this is one of those games I've kind of wanted to skip conversations because I don't want to hear it anymore. You know? It was kind of the same with Oxenfree, too, and I like that one a little bit better just because of the whole ghost thing. At least it was creative in that sense, but this game's supposed to be creative with the whole different drinks and everything like that. Oh, Wormhorde disappeared. And the different drinks give you different conversation ticks, which just all it does is adds humorous dialogue if you choose certain drinks. But anyway, let's try to convince our friend to be friendsies again. Why'd you come here? Want to have a drink? Why did she come all the way out here? Why don't we let the dialogue just talk for itself out?
I don't remember that much about our friendship, Milo. About our history together. I remember certain things, but like after a dream, it feels like a different life. From what I can tell, I think we've been friends by circumstance, and not because we have a single damn thing in common.
We have stuff in common, maybe. The only problem I have with this game is I kind of wish being silent had its own dialogue. I mean, sometimes with reaction, people will say like when you're quiet, but a lot of times there's no like.
But I think maybe we're here because we weren't great at being people, and maybe that's the same thing. But we've been cutting each other in half for our entire lives, and I just don't want to do that anymore, to you or to me. So, if we get back, I'm gonna try to do something different in that world that makes me feel okay about just being me. As scary as that sounds.
We can still be friends, right? I understand. It's like, where does the story go when
I
you say
know
nothing?
you're always being you with me. You never try to be anything else you're not. I try to do the same for you, and whatever else happens after tonight, if we get back, if we don't, let's, well, you know.
Don't worry about it. Let's stick to it.
Yeah, it's stupid to talk about.
Just talking about our feelings, whatever. I guess we're friends now. Hug, high five. Ain't doing any of that. No, sir. Goodbye, choices. Don't want to be affectionate.
All right, let's outdrink that son of a bitch.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Sam's. Well, actually, I thought she was.
I'm right here.
How long were you standing there?
I've been in the John for the last 10 minutes, so 1 second. Why? You kids patch things up?
Sure.
Sure sounds like a good enough for me. Let's ramble.
Yeah, we didn't really patch things up, but whatever. All right, here we go. I guess we patched things up. Oh, okay, we're getting out of here. All right. Obviously, yeah, I'm trying to do the thing that either gets us the... I always thought being silent in this game would be more entertaining, but really it hasn't really been that much more entertaining. At the beginning of the game, there were a few lines of dialogue where people go, all right, you can do something now. Are you going to say anything? All right, just do the fucking thing. You know, that's the game would say stuff like that. But yeah, later at the near end of the game, there's like almost no dialogue for being quiet, except in a few situations. Most of the time, the dialogue just continues as if you did say something, and then it just goes forward. I'm like, okay, well, I guess they stopped trying by the later half of the game or something. I don't know. Yep, we kind of reconciled our problems by me being quiet. Who knew that's how you can reconcile friendships, or terrible friendships. It's hard to say. Yeah, Lola does bring up a point about, like, they probably weren't helping each other during their lives because they were holding each other back. You know, it's still friendship, but yeah, certain friendships, if you don't, I wouldn't say cut them free, but your true friends would probably let you move on. You know,
I'm happy to
you
see
can still
you two
talk.
back together.
You know, it's
Really, the whole thing just felt off without it being the dual story. You know, not that I'm one to talk. It's always just
thanks
been
for
me up
Raptor
here.
2. Going solo wasn't that bad. It goes to show that a lot of this stuff doesn't really matter, not because it resets back to square one again.
Well, you know, that's really nice of you to...
Wait, Cassius, I'm sorry, I can't hear you over my bear's big mouth. Hello?
Awesome. I got this new tiny speaker for my phone. Fits right in my whatever I call my ear hole. What were you saying?
We were saying that all we need to do is get 2 more friends now for the drink off, and then that's it. We are running the damn gauntlet and Count of Monte Cristoing the fuck out of here.
Hey, can you guys do me a favor?
Yeah, don't worry. I'll make sure he never says Count of Monte Cristoing again.
Okay, 2 favors. I gotta take care of something in Oddsbotikins.
What? Why?
Someone there did me a favor, and they need something done for them, and that's all I can really say. I know the hourglass is running out on you guys, but this thing's kind of time sensitive too.
Hey, if we miss the window...
Won't take a Jersey minute.
No, take us to Satan. Sure thing. Let's stop by.
Okay, it's uncomfortable now. You know what? Never mind. Forget it.
Sam, don't be like that. Look, we need to assemble a team of badass drinkers in 1 minute.
We got to know a lot of people tonight. It was quite the mix of intrapersonal developments and interpersonal problem solving.
Yeah. But who should we ask to do this?
We only get 2. We only need 2, so give me the list. Who would say yes?
What about Polly?
Move on, pick Polly. Apparently there are some people you're not supposed to pick. Oh, is this one I have to choose? Okay. At least there's one where you're required, so sure. Polly is Apollyon, who was chosen as judge of the dead, was a seraphim, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, you know that earlier, before we continue on, about that thing about Count of Monte Cristo, like, who's this game for? Like, is it for just all gamers? Is it for millennial generation, my generation? Like, I get most of these references, but I wonder if it's done on purpose or if he's just throwing references around for some reason. Like, where are we going with this? Like, you know, I don't know. It's just, it's just weird sometimes. Sure, we'll pick Polly.
She'd be good. I'll text her.
But yeah, there's a couple of people you shouldn't choose because they won't help you
I bet
or
Fella's
won't
available.
be much of help. Fella is a guard, a security guard for hell. I think he's supposed to make sure that some people who somehow get into hell get kicked back out or get punished for it or something like that. Something like that anyway. So yeah, sure, we'll pick him.
Oh yeah, that guy. Sure.
Actually, from what I understand, I choose the two of the worst people to. Thank God, yes, I'm so bored. Be right over or something like that. And Pollyanna just said I was heading there anyway, but I won't make any promises about helping you.
I feel good. You should feel good. Why wouldn't you?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know about everybody else in here, but I, for one, feel pretty darn good about this.
Cool.
I don't know what else you could have chosen. I just know the two people I chose are actually the worst because they won't help us at all. From what I understand, anyway. But I'm just trying to get to the end of the game. So it looks like it might be within the hour. Hopefully we can get to it. And for what I understand, there's only like a... Okay, what was the point? Oh, that's a Apollyon and a Fella or whatever. Which that's short for fellatio. So you could tell where the... Really? No conversation? No... I think it's because there's so many variations, they decide not to give your allies conversations when they first pop up. Only probably when we actually get there. But
the hustle and bustle and head straight to Lucifer's?
why would we want to go through every floor to the top? I mean, I doubt there's any unique dialogue or interesting people we could talk to. It sounds kind of a pointless endeavor.
Satan's please.
Alrighty. Don't hit your head there. Great, good. You're doing so well.
But yeah, I don't know. I guess it's coding or something like that, so. But anyway, as far as I'm aware, there's only like 2 variations to the ending of this game. There's no, like I said, there's not like a million variations on how it goes. It's just like, either this happens or this happens. Which, if that's true, that's kind of disappointing as opposed to the Oxenfree ending where there was like 2 or 3 major endings and the rest of them were variations.
Party looks kind of dead.
This thing always goes way too long. It used to be part of their charm.
Sure.
What do you mean?
Oh, that reminds me. Once we go in here, we shouldn't, leave again until it's all done.
Oh, let's just get on with it. I have met every dumbass I want to tonight. Let's just go.
Makes sense.
Yep, now we're switched to Lola for some reasons. Not that I care. It kind of just sweeps them in and out automatically, except for certain situations. I don't know. I feel like the whole dual... I don't know. Maybe if I interacted with the conversation more, the whole dual player story thing would have been more interesting. But as far as I'm aware, it didn't really add that much other than I guess that wormhole thing where it tried to break us up and all that, and the best friends thing. But
are you... where...
No, I know we like to say they're like ants or voles, but take it from someone who saw them come out of the kiln.
Well, there he is. Let's go get it.
Parents, particularly in their,
Satan, I think, is voiced by the same guy who played Lee in like Walking Dead, and I think he did like a voicing for a bunch of point-click adventure games back in the
organically encoded
80s and 90s, I think.
It can literally kill them. You know that, right?
I've heard.
Consider in their youth, this is my favorite manifestation of it. They will spiritually graft themselves onto a cultural event or figurehead, be it a singer, a band, film, game, concert, car, new watching machine, and they feel emboldened by advertisements to promote it. They feel a part of something by these constructed communal awareness campaigns designed to erode actual community by isolating and separating people into those who are apart and those who are not. They ripped up seats for Stravinsky.
Luke.
Cynicism eventually corrupts the ability to participate in such moments, but like a fever, it burns away concern for the Commonwealth, too. That little switch that they have sends more people to hell than any other, I think. But, you know, I'm sorry. I just find it interesting.
That kind of reminds me of the South Park movie where like billions of people went to hell and only like a handful of people went to heaven. And then, oh, of course, in that world, the Mormons were the right religion. Yes, the Mormons were the correct religion. Yes, the Mormons.
Satan?
Oh, it's you,
Milo?
Milo, yes, that's your moniker. Thank you. The party's mostly, winding down, but I think there's some booze spilled in various ashtrays throughout. If you're so inclined, no judgment.
We got the team. We're here to challenge you. No, so I switched back to Milo now for some reason.
Yeah, all right. You know why we're here, okay? We got the people, the crew. We're ready. Let's do it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I think you're mistaken.
Mistaken about what?
I said you had to get friends. You need friends to have a drinking contest, a true drinking contest. I thought that's what you wanted to do, correct?
We have. We brought our friends.
No, those aren't your friends. Apollyon, a demon lawyer, and a demonic security guard. These aren't your friends, okay? Do you really think they'll be there for you when the chips are down? No, they won't.
That's actually true.
The fact of the matter, kids, there's no such thing as friends. In hell or anywhere else. Fornius. What took you so long?
I was waiting for Polly to text me, but my battery's about to... Hey, do you have a charger for the G6?
Polly? Oh, what a surprise.
I take it by your tone, you don't actually consider this a surprise?
No! I've known for some time that you and a town's worth of extras were planning something. So what is this? Sula deposing Marius? The Personian conspiracy? Treachery is a sin, dear sister. Maybe the greatest of sins. But hey, you want to run hell in the shadow of Beelzebub? Fine. Like I give a shit.
Roberto?
I am here, yes.
What's going on, Roberto? We sent that guy to hell, so what's he doing here? There's a side quest about trying to get him off, or get him either guilty or free in a case, and we just got him guilty about doing nothing.
Someone important to you. What is this? The plot of prophecy? Are you like the best thumb wrestler in the universe? Well, okay, fine. Get it over with, little man. Take your best shot.
How should we start?
Miss Apollyon, I can begin. We should all begin by telling Lucifer here how much he is loved, and appreciated, and cared for.
We totally love you, guy.
We love you, Satan. I don't get this either. No, I get it from the course of the game, but
What
still.
the fuck are you? Now, Miss Polly, why don't you speak first?
We're supposed to go over our memories, say what we remember, tell us how you've made us all feel. Not to be judgmental, not be confrontational. And it's hard. This is hard, standing here. Harder than I thought it would be. You know what I remember?
Oh, this is an intervention.
I remember playing tag with you, across the
Satan
Hadean.
was happening, Polly, what's
I
going
remember
on?
Unicellular life, popping like popcorn. You and I watching it, hiding from Michael and zircon crystals. And I remember you getting loaded off the divine fruit after it had been rotted. And I remember watching you change, watching you hate Dad, watching you learn how to hate. This is your fucking intervention, Morningstar, and you're gonna listen to every single thing we have to say.
Wait. What? This is an intervention?
Oh, shit.
You're
Oh,
pulling
wow.
my leg.
Why is this like the dumbest thing I've ever seen before? Like, seriously, intervention for
Are
Satan?
you kidding me? Luke is fine. We party, so what?
Morningstar, hell can be a place for reflection, for rehabilitation, for skepticism, for study. But you've turned your back on everyone and everything. It's not fair to Beelzebub.
No.
Or me. We're your brothers and sisters, Luke. We care about you.
Lola, I think we have a drinking contest to start.
Lucifer, this is
Really?
serious.
Oh, good.
Is it?
We're like, whatever. You can. Well, the drinking contest. I want to get off here, but or not.
You want to know who Roberto is, Lucifer? He's the leading interventionist expert, and we thought...
Okay, that was funny.
Okay, kids, here's how we do this.
Morningstar.
It's a drinking game with 2 rounds. Round 1 is beer pong, your team against mine.
Lucifer, stop acting like a child.
Should we really be doing this? Are you, okay?
We should, get into it.
We shouldn't be doing this.
And yet we are. So get ready for beer pong, everyone. Beirut, the sport of philosophers and kings. Follow me, all right? And quickly. lest we continue getting interrupted.
Yeah.
Do you remember March of last year? I had a 10 million year birthday party, and you ended up so drunk you burned down half of Gruntilda Lane?
He doesn't remember because he was drunk, lady. And he's not listening to you, understand?
I have more and better memories from when we were 10 seconds old than of any time after, because any time after would have to include your goddamn vanity.
Oh, I didn't realize your dad was invited.
Yeah, I'm talking like Dad, because Dad is a giant fucking asshole, but he's also usually right.
Morningstar's doing just fine, all right? So everybody calm the hell down. Right, Luke?
Sounds like it was a brown noser.
Wait, guys! I don't feel right participating. You know, this feels weird now.
Do whatever the hell you want, but if you forfeit your turn, it'll only hurt Milo and Lola. You know, the ones who this whole thing is about. It's not about Satan's alcoholism, if you can even call it that, which I don't.
Okay, here's how we do this.
Morningstar, what the fuck are you doing? Don't you hear what we're trying to say to you? That you have a problem, that hell is crumbling because of it.
2 teams. 2 teams, yours and mine. We play.
We're going
Teams
to keep
take
talking,
turns.
whether or not you
no
want to listen.
cheating, no cuts. Winner takes all. Just like love and war. Easy enough? Father Chock-a-Block? Pick a drink. I opened up the house barrel, so the selection is wide and varied.
So it's time to get
Hey, good to see you again. Want something else?
drunk. You can drink every drink in the game, which I didn't really notice. I mean, there's some ways to solve problems by drinking a certain thing or getting unique dialogue, but that's pretty much it. It's kind of weird how Apollyon isn't drinking anymore. And what's Sam doing here? She just appeared out of nowhere. Well, apparently if you go on her little side quest, she tells you she's also a monarch that can get a seal, which I guess if you do her story, then Satan goes, oh, we can't drink because you need a 3rd seal. And then she says, I gave you a seal, and blah, blah, blah. But because we never did that, that story never popped up, so making that side story completely pointless. So the only reason he goes about doing this is because Apollyon's nagging him, so maybe that changes if we don't choose her. But anyway, sports fanatic, raging psycho, evil genius. Oh, sorry. There's the drink, and then there's what it is, and then the description of it, like on the bottom there. Global extinction, great fall, blue devil. In this case, it doesn't matter because I'm just gonna. I mean, for those who probably know like what I'm doing, I already said what I was gonna do. Sure, I
Give me
don't care.
famous last words. Good pick. It's sort of my specialty.
I bet you say that about any drink. So we chose the bully drink.
Okay, go up to your side when ready.
All right, play beer pong.
Come on, Lola, you can do it.
I think I'm supposed to hit the one on the other side. So let's see if I can. I'm trying to see if I can purposely like fail it. Let's see if oh, pff, okay. Somehow I got mine in without even trying. Oh, I'm supposed to get on the other side. Okay, that's right.
Missed, right?
I'm not playing this stupid fucking game.
We chose you for your team to help us. If you really don't want to, that's really funny, actually. She joins us, and then she's like, I'm not doing this.
Nice one, you goddamn waste of celestial space. Open your eyes.
Shut up, Turnabout.
Relax, guys. It's only a game.
Come on, buddy, you can make it.
I'm purposely trying to lose, by the way. Just because I just want to hear the dialogue or whatever they do.
Fucking asshole! Open your eyes.
Oh, I'm trying. Christ.
And the game gives you plenty of chances to try and win,
stop
too.
Yelling at each other, please.
Yeah, I'm not gonna play. I don't think we should be encouraging this.
Do what you think is right. Come on, help us out and play the game. Yeah, our allies are almost like they're not our actual allies, just like Satan said. They won't be with us when the chips are down.
Hey, humans can do this too.
Hey, great. Great job.
Oh, right. We have to drink every time we lose. Because I don't think
Come
whatever
on,
drink we
Lola, you
choose
can do
matters in our conversation. So, let's see how. Trying to get my.
I mean, I should get these in.
You should try. All right, I got to remember to keep drinking.
I'm not throwing the ball. You can forget it.
Well, yeah, it's the same thing. So, I'm still not answering you. Yeah, thanks for helping us. Thanks for accepting the deal and not going through with it.
Ugh, why are you even on the team, you fucking useless moron?
Me? Why are you? You're Chad. What are you even doing here?
You'll get it next time.
Come on, buddy, you can make it.
It is kind of weird how they act like that, despite the fact that they're winning really well. I mean, it's the dialogue that they have for it, so. Right in the drink. I assume we had to wait till. I bet the way this works is I think Satan will be the only one to hit the cup.
How can you be this bad?
How can you be that ugly, huh? Ever ponder that one?
Chernobog?
No, you can just skip my turn.
Yep. Thanks for that. Thanks for all the help. Even though we got you that guy, that criminal that got into hell, but no. Yeah, it's gonna have to be Satan.
Humans
He's the
really
only
aren't
real.
worth the bones they're printed on. Oh, like you're doing much better.
Vitala, stop it. It's supposed to be fun.
Come on, Lola, you can do it.
You know, just do the same thing again. Oh, whoop, maybe? No. Okay. Did he just shift?
Oh, man, that almost didn't make it.
Did he make most of the hits? I think he did. After the first one. Oh, right. I keep forgetting to drink. Because the game won't go on if we don't.
I love this game.
Christ, get him up.
I'm fucking fine, okay? Jesus, Joseph, it's a fucking party. Relax. We're all just having a good time, okay?
Drink, yeesh, are you okay, man?
This isn't a good time.
So the game has made me chuckle twice. I guess that's good.
I'm calling it, okay? This is a straight-edge party now. You're all teetotalers.
This isn't your party to control, Polly.
You don't even know where you are right now, Morningstar.
I certainly hope you're joking, Apollyon. It's a bit of a character flaw of mine. I can't accept disrespect. Not in my own house. I follow our father in that regard.
Am I kidding with you? No. Take a step back. Now.
Okay, guys, take it easy. Get away from her. Now I guess we'll see what happens when we don't do anything.
Morningstar, just stop.
They're gonna make it. They're gonna do what I never could. Get out from under the cosmic plan someone else made for you.
Maybe they just don't want to see you completely throw your life away, Luke. Maybe Milo and Lola know better than to encourage your behavior right now. Because it's obvious to everyone but you that you are in serious trouble.
Actually, we just lost. Satan, this needs to stop. Yeah, exactly. We lost the game. What are we talking about here?
All right, shit. On to round 2. Round 2. Good old-fashioned drink-off.
Brother.
Morningstar, that's it. We're done. You're gonna sit down and listen to us and hear us.
Hear you? You want me to hear you, is that what you said? To be weak is to be miserable. To do aught good never be our task, but ever do ill our sole delight. And now, you want me to sit down and listen to all the ways I've disappointed you. Well, I'm not going to do it.
Hell is without its leader, Lucifer. There are souls out there that need your wisdom. Clear-minded wisdom.
Shit, there are souls in here that need it. Your family needs it. Your family wants you back.
There's nothing to come back to.
Maybe we should go. Let's drink. Sometimes I like the more aggressive answers just because it's like, all right,
The
let's
drink
get
off
it.
is
Can we be done with this?
with my real friends, okay? Right, Chernabog? Right, Chernabog?
Polly, I mean, she's like my Aunt Luke, and...
Oh, fucking hell. Are you... Just because she babysat you when you were shot out of Tartarus?
Morning Star.
We are finishing the challenge. Milo, Lola, which one is taking point?
This really isn't necessary, Luke.
I guess Lola plays
Shut
Lola.
up,
Me, Milo, plays Milo. Well, let's see what happens when we don't choose anyone. My default
Milo,
is Lola.
You're up.
Or Milo.
Satan, just can't you... Fuck. Beelzebub, can you just like...
Yes, Luke, this has really gone far enough. The games are over. You need help, and we're here to help you.
Milo,
No,
let's...
Milo, Lola, go home. You've done enough.
Those are my guests, Beazle.
You don't have the capacity to make decisions right now.
You cannot run away from this anymore, Luke.
Morningstar, come on, sit down before you have another fall.
You guys are being so fucking lame right now. And you know what? I don't think I want to look at you anymore.
Luke.
Surprised he didn't do something like that earlier.
What assholes, am I right? Oh, don't worry, they can't follow us here to the abyss, the unworld, nature's womb between heaven, hell, and your material plane. Unless God wants to fart some more unicorns into
why'd you bring us
existence,
here? How
then
can we
it's his
how
damn
can we come
workshop.
here?
Let me know when you're ready.
Ready to play a game where it sounds like the dialogue almost makes it sound like Lucifer wants us to win just so we can basically beat the loophole for some reason. I guess to show off against God or something like that. I don't know. Let's do this because it looks like we can't do anything without interacting with it.
So it's come down to this moment. You've come quite a long way, helping Fella with the interloper, Polly's ridiculous trial, Asmodeus, and the dance competition. You've really bloomed into people I would be honored to let return to their world and to their future. So, are you ready? You've certainly had enough practice.
Not playing against you. Start the game.
Polly, your dog, Fornius, the rest, they don't know me anymore. They don't know what they're talking about. So, I'm starting the game now. All right? Do you understand?
And basically what you have to do
If
is
I
you have to
keep
drink
going,
to...
You'll fall too far behind and won't be able to catch up.
You seriously need help. Start the game.
Satan, I'm not joking. You seriously, for real, need help.
I need help? You're gonna need help if you don't put down a glass. Look, this isn't a joke, Pilgrim. This isn't some trick or moral quandary you're going to massage your way out of. There is only the game, and whether or not you want to win. So I would put down a glass and start playing while you still can.
If friends want to help you, start the game. So I guess by doing nothing, we'll get the better
Your
ending.
friends down there, they want to help you. They're scared that...
They're scared. Scared of what? That I'm gonna drink myself to death?
How? He's Satan. How could he die? Well, Wormhorn died,
You want
I
to know
guess.
why you're in hell? Really? Truly? You're dogmatic. You follow rules without principle. Yield not 1 inch to all the forces which conspire to make you an echo. You turned in Greg to Fella when you could have let him go. As you turned in your lives, as you are trying to turn this into something it's not. You don't want to help me. You want to beat this silly piece of entertaining drivel some secret way. Well, there is no secret way. So pick up your glass and drink with me.
This game tries to make fourth wall jokes all the time. Why we're here doesn't matter.
Why
Start
we're
the game.
here doesn't matter right now, Luke.
Okay, I know that you think that I'm going to learn some lesson here. It's painfully obvious that you're trying to do the right thing. But I'm here to tell you, so I don't want to hear any fucking whining after, because I warned you repeatedly that all that's going to happen unless you start playing is I will win, and you will lose. You'll be here forever, and nothing good will have come of it. So you should really consider drinking with me.
Start the game. I'm not drinking with you.
I'm not drinking with you, okay? It's not gonna happen, no matter how much you may want it to, or need it to. You don't need to do this to pretend you're happy, that everything's all right. Take it from me, you really don't.
You know, you come into the light thinking I'm pretty special. And then you get a little older and people tell you, actually, you're not that special. And you believe it. You get older still, and now your banner says, what I do defines me, my charity, my wicked acts. And then you get older still, and you realize it's been luck that's determined your entire life. Were you born impoverished, or rich, or ill? Did you die as a child? Did your mother love you? And then you realize all life is driven by it. A half-second too slow, oxygen never bonds, a half-minute too fast, a planet doesn't emerge. Everything that is here by an infinite number of fortuitous accidents and lucky breaks. And in the yawn of all that, you think finally, conclusively, fuck, I am pretty special. That's my dad's loop of self-determination no living soul can ever escape. And believe me, I've tried. But I'm giving you something he never could. A gift of achievement. You can accomplish something here, sitting in that chair playing this game. You can feel like you've beaten a god. Some people go their whole lives without that feeling. And I wouldn't squander it if I were you. So put down your fucking glass!
We're done. Start the game. He did all that stuff to talk about why he's basically wanting us to win, for all intents and purposes.
I think we're done.
Self-annihilation, is that it? Suicide is a sin against God and nature. You're the goddamn heroes of this story, you ungrateful little... You don't want to win? Is that it? You think you can teach me about victory? About loss? You think you can teach an angel anything?
Did the game freeze or something? Maybe? Nothing's happening. Game. Game. I think it froze on me. There we go.
With one atom of thought that I don't know what you're doing.
This isn't winning. You need to stop. This is probably the best.
No one has ever folded, but you think you're above it. I've seen what real loss looks like, children. What letting down your friends looks like, and I'm seeing it again right now. You too could have gotten out of here, gone back home, and instead you're just throwing it away for a stranger.
It's more than just you. You're not a stranger. Yeah, he is. We don't really know him that well.
This doesn't feel right. I don't care what you say. Your friends back in hell are right. We're not doing this.
Well, like I said, people always think they're special. But that's God lying to you. My dad was a guy who found a beach, started making sandcastles. He's the only real lucky one.
You need to get over it. We're all lucky to be here.
I'm not sure about that.
Well, you don't.
No, he's like 16 feet tall. It's Satan, you know. Wait, never mind. You piece of shit. You know how scared we all were? You can't just leave and not...
I know.
Wait. You know.
Milo and Lola forfeited.
What? Why?
Ask them. They can speak for themselves.
Why?
Why did we do this?
Because you all need help, because hell needs its Satan. But what does that mean when we win? I mean, I don't know. I mean, I get it, but...
I guess I'll just answer here.
It's obvious they did this so Satan would have to sober up and take a look at his life.
Oh, thank God, thank you.
Luke?
It's okay, Morningstar. It is. It's going to be. We converted Sam's old church into a facility, and they're ready to take you right now.
Not that there was that much to convert. It was more like set dressing Toronto to look like New York.
I'll go for the night.
Okay, for the night. We'll take it.
Oh, now it's loading. So I guess we get to see the kind of the ending scene and what happens to everyone. And Milo and Lola don't get to go back home. Wah, wah. But like I said, it sounds like forfeiting is the best ending you can do for the game. So weird how you get this game really gives you all the best stuff by just not doing anything, by not answering. The game automatically assumes I want to do the good ending or whatever, the forfeit to Satan ending. So an interesting twist. Usually you'd think you'd have to play against Satan and win to get the best ending.
No, and the fucking
3 months
guy,
later.
he just sits there and he's talking to me like, I don't know, you don't go down 7 past 6 without an umbrella. And Sam and I look at each other like, what? And I finally say, my dude, no block party is worth getting donkey urine rained on you.
Fucking amen.
Right? Like, these flyers are pretty cool, but sorry.
Hey guys. Hey Phil. You still owe me that money. I'm not even kidding you. Okay, I am kidding you a little. This is like the 4th time in a week we've met here.
I like the ambiance.
It's a chain, and that new pad thai opened just down the block.
Now, I was already there with Nostradamus. It's worse than the old place.
Hey, Milo, what can I get ya?
Whatever Lola's having.
You sure? Don't want a menu. We added some stuff.
Get your own damn drink. Are we still doing that?
Hey, Polly, how's it going?
Well, Lola, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. Hi, guys.
I don't know if you heard, but Satan fell off the wagon.
That dumb jerk can be hard to stay on. The whole intervention thing, and he just goes right back to normal.
Anyway, Beelzebub's gonna have a talk with him. I don't know. I'm optimistic. He has a support system now. I mean, I know people can be flakes, but I think he wants it to work. And everybody wants it to work. People have been telling me things have been better generally since he started working again. More thematically relevant tortures, longer vacation time, less bees in the cereal.
Well, that's good. Thanks to us.
Hey, Lola,
No answer.
Milo! Did you get the invite to my game night?
Yes?
Okay, because some people have gotten confused. It's not a couple's thing, so don't. And bring chips. I'm always running out.
We will. I'm pulling it up on my phone right now. Hey, Father Van Dyke, get some shots here.
Okay, Milo. What the fuck is going on?
Lola Wolf, you are a monster. I just want you to know that.
Why?
Beelzebub spilled it. He wanted us to be the ones to tell you. Got the damn job.
What?
You're gonna be one of the first human defenders of lost souls. Congratulations.
Okay. Oh my god, that's amazing.
It's crazy. I mean, we lived for a relatively short amount of time, but I really feel like we're hitting our stride here. Like, if friends are your home, then, this is still probably definitely not home, but at least a close proximity to a treehouse near your home.
Ain't that the truth, brother?
To Lola.
No! So Lola and Milo. Hip hip!
Lola, Milo, I found another loophole. Not at all like the last one. This one is it's totally different. It's completely unique and fun in its own new way with diverse things to do now. well, it's a little more expensive looking. With like, you know, you can run now and maybe jump. Well, we're not sure yet. You could probably do like you could probably walk around with like with a thermos now or something. Anyways, you only have tonight to do it. So, you interested?
Yeah, of course. This place fucking sucks.
I almost thought that was making a joke about like a sequel to the game or something like that. Let me see who say Dave Fenoy. That's it. I've heard him so many times before in games. I always forget his name. Yeah, I guess that's it. So I guess it is kind of funny at the end where he's just talking about all nice about the place and he goes, "You want to try to get out?" Yeah. But I think the game only made me chuckle like 2 or 3 times, so I don't know. I guess the humor just wasn't me. So I guess that's it for this game, Afterparty, and yeah, I guess we try to help Satan by not playing his little game and not going back home. I know if you play the game, I know the endings apparently change slightly depending on who your drinking partners are in the end. Kind of like Apollyon and Fell over there. If you chose other people, they would have been there instead. And if you choose to beat Satan, they end up going back to Earth with you. So even if you choose the demons, they end up going back to Earth. So there's some dialogue about them coming back to Earth alive or whatever. I don't know what to think about this game. I think graphically, I think it looks good. Just the locations. Some of the character designs on the demons are not too bad, like Satan and stuff like that. And the locations you go to are very colorful. Although most of the human designs are almost all the same, and I'm not even talking about repeat characters because obviously anybody repeats. Like I guess it's just the art style for this, but they're all like gangly and long-limbed and everything like that. And so there weren't variations on the human designs, like, you know, short, fat, whatever. They were all the same size basically. So I guess that's fine. It's something you notice. You're like, for being having so many different humans down there, they all tend to look the same, you know. And then the big thing about the game, the dialogue. Yeah, I don't know what I want to think about the dialogue. I don't think it's terrible, but I almost think it's trying to be smart when it's not smart, if that makes sense. Like, they throw references out every once in a while for no reason. Well, okay, maybe some of them make a reason, but then the others are just like, why'd you say that again? That has nothing to do with the situation. Kind of like when he said Count of Monte Cristoing it or whatever. I was like, okay, what does that have to do with the dialogue or the situation? I mean, maybe it does somewhere down the line, but, you know. And then sometimes I'll have interesting dialogue that ties into, you know, Christian stories and stuff like that about, you know, Satan, Morningstar, and how they feel about God, or, you know, in that case. Yeah, I don't know. For a game that's basically based on conversation and dialogue, I feel like it's based, a lot of its humor is too modern. It's not universal humor. The only time I chuckled was when, like, one of the few times when Satan fell on his ass. You know, it's like slapstick. That's universal for the most part. And we lit that guy on fire. I thought that was funny because, you know, super mean. But the rest of it was just kind of like, I just go, huh, as it. So I don't know what to say. Like, I'm not trying to crap on the writer or anything like that. It was just, that's just how I felt while playing the game for being a conversation game. Like other games are conversations I'm fine with, like Walking Dead, like a lot of Telltale games, although a lot of them had their own writing issues too, but I felt like the dialogue made sense for that game because they were either dramatic or whatever. But in this game, I think it was trying to be more comedic than dark tone, you know, like dark humor is what they call it when it's like, has, you know, humans getting stabbed or killed or talking about that type of stuff as it's a joke, you know. I don't know if I'd set that up too well, so, I mean, I guess people like this game, although no one talked about Afterparty at all. Like, people mentioned Oxenfree, and it was on, like, top lists for, like, because of, like, the thriller, horror, you know, ghost thing, but no one's talked about this game at all. The only reason I saw it is just on a list of games, and I was like, yeah, sure, I'll check this one out, why not? It's something different, and then I found it was their game. I'm like, I almost preferred Oxenfree, and that had awkward, cringy teenager dialogue, you know? But it almost made sense because they were teenagers, awkward teenagers. Well, in this case, these guys were like young adults and demons. They all talked like the same vernacular. So I guess that's the writing style, though. So I guess that's it for Afterparty. I'm not going to show off the good ending because I don't really care enough to. I just want to show the end of the game itself. So I hope I showed enough of the game, and oh, we're going on a little bit longer than I expected. Sorry about that. I thought we'd wrap this up quicker, maybe because I talked too much on it, didn't let the game go. So, but I hope you enjoyed the playthrough of this, or this finish this. What did you all think? Like I said, I thought it was okay. I'd probably give it a 6 out of 10. Not bad, like I said, graphically good. The other stuff, not so much. I didn't really care for Lola and Milo as characters at all. Not really. I don't think they were. I mean, they're not terrible characters. It's just I didn't care about them. I was just like, whatever. That they're in hell. You know, maybe it's because I ignored a lot of dialogue for it, so it didn't make me invest in them. But even when they try to invest it, when Wormhorn or whatever it is tried to mess with them, because she talks about what their lives were like before, everything, what all their psychoses are and everything like that. But I still didn't think like that. So there's really that. There's that. So anyway, sorry, I'm going overboard on this. I've already told you I think the game's okay. So anyway, I don't know what do you all think? Would you buy this game, or did I save you all a few bucks by showing you this game and you're like, it's not for me? But either way, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next game.